Hello, welcome back to the good stuff we've been doing. Today we are going to continue simplifying algebraic expressions by solving this problem. Here, we have to simplify an expression such as 1 minus x all over this, and then we have 1 plus x. So notice here that what we need to solve this problem is some pattern recognition. We have to see some pattern to the problem. Notice here that 1 plus x squared, and here we have 1 minus x plus x squared. So the difference between these two is that they both contain 1 plus x squared, but one of them has a minus x, and then the other one has a 1 plus x squared, but it has a plus x. So notice that if we can group this part here and group this part here, whenever we are going to multiply these two expressions, instead of just multiplying them and writing 1 plus x, and then we write plus x squared, and then we multiply 1 minus x, then we write plus x squared, we can simply write this as, let's say, a square bracket. We have 1 plus x squared minus x, then we now have the bracket closed, a square bracket, 1 plus x squared, then we now have plus x. Now you might ask me, why do we have to do this? Well, the reason is very simple. Notice that in mathematics there is one formula called difference of squares. So it's called difference of squares, and this difference of squares says that a square, a minus b multiplying a plus b equals a squared minus b squared. So here we have a way of clearing out the bracket without actually doing the clearing out the brackets process. I've discussed this identity in several of my videos, so you may have to check through the playlist for videos concerning this, or you can multiply it out to verify the identity. Now what this means is that this expression we have here, consider this part as your a, then here you have, and this part as your b. Here you have a minus b, and then you have a plus b. So with this formula we can now answer why we decide to write it this way. We can simply write this as, then we have 1 plus x squared, which is a squared, minus the x part all squared, which is b squared. Then if we remember that, or at least 1a plus b all to the power of 2 equal a squared plus 2ab plus b squared, this part will tell us that this is equals to 1 plus 2x plus x to the fourth power minus x squared. So you see that we did this thing in just 3 lines, just writing it this way. This is the first line, the second line, the third line. If we were to do it like a robot, let's say for this part here, if we had to come to this part and then we write, let's reclaim this part off. If we had come here and then we'll be writing, say, 1 times 1 1 times x negative x, we had 1 times x squared, then we'll come back and say this is x, then this is a negative x squared. If we try this, we will not succeed at all because we'll be having too much processes to do. But then we realize that we can write some part of it, just group this guy, you get 1 plus x squared, then you get minus x, no, plus x here, then you get 1 plus x squared, and I have minus x. So you see this is a, and this is a, this is b, and this is b. So this is a minus b, form of a plus b, or multiplying a minus b, which everything boils down to 1 plus a squared minus b squared. So we are going to be using this to simplify this term. Usually what you do in algebra is observe the terms given to you, observe it and notice some pattern to it. Once you can spot the pattern, it will simplify the problem, because we always cherish it when we see a clever solution than a lengthy cumbersome manipulation. So let's solve the problem. The first thing we do is to multiply these guys out. We'll be having 1 plus x, then not 1 plus x squared. So I'll have to clean these brackets here. So we're having 1 plus x squared, or multiplying 1 plus x minus, no, 1 minus x plus x squared. then all over what we have up here is, then we have 1 minus x. This one, it's okay. So we have all over beta. So we're having 1 minus x have to multiply 1 minus x, then plus x squared, then minus, we'll be having 1 plus x, we have to multiply out 1 plus x to the second power. Now the winning idea is to come here and say, okay, 1 times 1, we have 1 times negative x, 1 times s squared. Then we'll be having negative s times 1 is negative s times negative s. We'll be having these processes, but we will not try that here in this channel. In this channel, we will cherish solutions, we cherish clever solutions to mindless computation. We don't like mindless computation here in this channel. So what we are going to do here is that we are going to find a way to multiply this thing without actually having to suffer. Now the key observation is that 1 minus x is here and is also here as well. So instead of going by 1 and going by negative s, we will go with 1 minus x. 1 minus x has to multiply 1 minus x. Then we'll be having, let's say for example, we'll be having 1 minus x, then have 1 minus x, then plus x squared. Here 1 minus x has to go 1 minus x, then we will be having equals to 1 minus x all to the power of 2 squared. 1 minus x has to go s squared, then we're having x squared 1 minus x. This is better. At least here we just know that this is 1 minus 2x plus x is x squared. Then this is now equal plus x squared minus x cubed. So we solve the problem in 3 lines. If we had not done this and be multiplying out, we'll be having a lengthy computation. Then we'll be collecting like terms. This is better for us, and that's what we're going to use here. So we have here 1 minus x times 1 minus x squared. Then 1 minus x we have to times x squared, or we say x squared we have to times 1 minus x. Here this will be minus, then we have 1 plus x, still the same idea. We'll be having 1 plus x squared. You see that we're making life easier for us. This will be now negative, like x squared will be times 1 plus x. For the denominator part, we have already explained how to do with it. We already said that this denominator here, so this is 1 here, we are going to write it as 1 plus x squared. We already discussed how we deal with it. This is equal to 1 plus x squared. Let's not waste our time. All to the power of 2 minus x to the power of 2. We already discussed it. Really, we just say that we should write this as 1 plus x squared. Then we have plus x. This part here, this part should be written that way. Then the second part here should be written as 1 plus x squared stay. Then you have minus x. So everything with difference of squares we discuss. This is 1 plus x squared minus x squared, which is what we have here underneath. So just to not waste our time, let's proceed. This will equal, next, this is 1 minus 2x, then plus x squared. Then this will be plus x squared minus x to the third power. Again, this is negative. We have to simplify. This is 1 minus 2. This is 1 plus 2x plus x squared. So we'll be having negative 1 plus 2x plus x squared. Then this will be negative x squared minus x to the third power, all divided by, so slowly but surely we are getting close to the answer. All divided by, this will be 1 plus 2x squared plus x to the fourth power, then minus x squared. If we continue this way, this equals, this is 2x squared. So we have 1 minus 2x plus 2x squared. Next, here we'll be having negative x cubed, but then everything here becomes minus. So we have minus 1 minus 2x and then minus x squared. This will be minus x squared, and this is minus x cubed, and all of them, we are dividing this whole expression by, of course, one of the x squared here go. This is 1 plus x squared plus x to the fourth power. We'll prefer to write it in ascending power of x. So the next step here, so the next step here is to, of course, just collect like them. So we have this one go, they cancel out. This is that we have s squared, but then we don't have to worry because I have 2s squared in positive sign, so they all cancel out. So these guys are no longer available to us. And then we have negative 2s cubed here. We could have s cubed. And I think we have negative 4x. So we have negative 4x first of all, negative x to the third power. Then everything become all over 1 plus x squared plus x to the fourth power. So this will be, I'll have to bring out negative 2x, I think. Negative 2x. Then we'll have 2 plus x squared. Then we have all over 1 plus x squared plus x to the fourth power. If not that we have used a simpler identity, like we had used common sense to group these terms this way, the solution would have been longer than this. I would not have been neater this way. This solution made it shorter. We did it in probably 5 lines, but if not for that, we have been doing it in more, or probably 10 or 15 lines. So this is a problem solved, and very interesting one. This shows, well, I picked this problem because I want to show everybody that at least mathematics has to do with pattern, and we don't just do everything mindless. You have to, not just that you know what to do, yes, but you have to find the neatest possible solution to a problem, except maybe when there is none available. When there is no pattern, then you can do brute force, but for now we have to really be clever. So in this channel, solutions we cover will involve the one that involves thinking. So if you like what I deliver, you can please subscribe to the channel and give the video a thumbs up. Thank you for your time.